At 5, it's the first full workday during the Parkway East closure. The road is closed between Squirrel Hill and Edgewood Swissvale. Crews are replacing the Commercial Street Bridge, and it's going to stay closed for about 22 more days. Thanks so much for joining us at 5. I'm Christine Sorensen.
I'm Ken Rice. This is a live look at the drive times for the Parkway East closure detours into and out of the city. Look for those outbound drive times in the lower left-hand corner of your screen as you get ready to navigate your trip home tonight.
Now we've got team coverage of the Parkway East closure. KDKA's Shelley Bortz is speaking with commuters who've changed the way they get to and from downtown Pittsburgh for the next 22 days.
And KDKA's Chris Hoffman begins our team coverage showing us how the progress is coming along on the Commercial Street Bridge replacement project.
Well, that day is here. It's a day some people worried about, feared, probably even cursed out at some point at this rate. But look at the old Commercial Street Bridge. You can see the work that's been done to take that deck down. PennDOT says about 60% of that is down. Now, that was as of this morning, and they've been working since then. They have to get all that down, that decking, before they implode it, which is expected later this week. While the old Commercial Street Bridge looks apocalyptic, the rush hour traffic wasn't the end of the world.
Things are progressing on schedule. That is the main point that I want to convey. We are on schedule with the project. Good news for drivers and crews working out in this heat. With temperatures once again soaring, it's not expected to slow the work down, though. These are tough people. They work around the clock. They work in snow and ice and hot weather. They're not going to stop. Over the weekend, there was standstill traffic in Homestead. PennDOT is attributing that to the Big Boy train and the thousands of people who wanted to see it. But for the most part, PennDOT says detours are taking about 30 minutes.
We can make timing adjustments if needed, if we see issues. But we have a lot of resources at our fingertips, and we're going to try to help the public best that we can. While the Parkway is closed, crews will mill and pave the Squirrel Hill Tunnel, and emergency crews will do an exercise inside of it. There's no exact day yet for when the bridge will be imploded, but it's expected to be later this week. Crews are asking people to stay outside of an 800-foot perimeter or watch the live stream. Thermal drones will be looking for people who try to get inside that perimeter. They will find you, so don't try to go down to the site. It's going to be very dangerous. That's why we have the live stream. After a few days of cleanup, the work will begin to start sliding the new bridge into place, and that could happen as soon as next week. Potentially, yes. If things continue to go on schedule, potentially, yes. Now, once we know more about that implosion, we will be sure to keep you posted. We're expected to be given about a day's notice or so. And where we are has certainly become a tourist spot as people want to check out the work that's being done. In Squirrel Hill, Chris Hoffman, KDKA-TV News.
The Parkway East closure is now facing its second test of the day, the evening commute, with thousands of commuters trying to make their way out of downtown and back home.
Shelley Bortz is live along one of the detour routes tonight. Shelley.
Yeah, well, this morning, many commuters were trying to figure out how to get downtown. Tonight, they're worried about getting home. Now, let me step out of the way here so you can see what we're talking about. You're taking a look now at the Homestead Grays Bridge, where you can see that traffic is really heavy right now as people are trying to learn their way around the Parkway East closure. Today, we did catch up with some commuters who we found out are taking very different approaches to dealing with the closure.
Had to get done, and what else are you going to do?
For thousands of commuters, the first workday of the Parkway East closure meant changing routines. Some drivers searched for alternate routes. Others left their cars behind altogether. At the Swissvale Park and Ride, commuters filled buses headed downtown as many looked for a way around the traffic. One regular rider says the impact was noticeable almost immediately.
No, it's been completely busy, overpacked. People been trying to get on without paying, and bus drivers have to argue with them, and that slows down and takes up everybody else's time and all, and then they get distracted that literally once they forgot to make the turn and had to make a U-turn.
Others chose to stay behind the wheel and navigate the detours themselves. One commuter says the backups have added as much as 30 minutes to what is normally just a short drive.
It was about 20 minutes to a half an hour to just get through the traffic. which is frustrating because it's usually like a 3-minute drive.
Whether by bus or by car, commuters say the closure is forcing them to rethink their daily commute. For many, the first workday wasn't just about getting to where they needed to go. It was about figuring out how they'll do it again tomorrow.
I try to stay off Braddock Avenue because I know the neighborhoods really well, so I try to take some of the side streets just to lessen the traffic on the posted detours.
And while some drivers are no doubt going to do that, PennDOT is really stressing that folks stay on the posted detours instead of taking shortcuts through neighborhoods. Now, again, this is for in the name of safety. They want everyone to stay safe until they are done with this construction. For now, we're reporting live in Homestead. Shelley Boards, KDKA-TV News.